Skybridge glows above the empty Minneapolis street. Snow dust rests on the glass. The shops below are dark. No office door is about to open. High over the sleeping streets, the enclosed bridge keeps a mild indoor warmth. A row of ceiling lights runs quietly through the glass tunnel. The city outside stays blue, black, and far below. At the west entrance, the automatic doors are locked for the night. Their metal frames reflect the corridor lights in thin lines. A small floor mat sits just inside them, holding old salt from winter shoes. The mat is not clean in a perfect way. It has gray corners. It belongs to the season. Beyond the glass, Nicollet Mall lies almost empty. Street lamps make small pools on the wet pavement. A traffic signal changes for no one at the corner. Red, then green, then red again. Inside the Skybridge, nothing follows that rhythm. A bench runs along one side of the corridor near the first window bay. The wooden slats are smooth from coats and bags. A small scratch crosses the armrest and stops halfway. Below the bench, a paper receipt has settled near the wall. Its edge is curled from dry air. It lifts once when the heater turns on, then lies down again. The windows are tall and cold at the edges. Inside, the glass shows faint reflections of the lights. Outside, the city shows its own quiet grid. Office towers stand close on both sides. Most windows are dark. A few still hold small squares of late light. One square has a desk lamp. Another has only a blue monitor glow. They look very far away from the bridge. At the center of the span, the street below opens wider. A bus shelter sits under a lamp. Its glass walls are clear, but empty. Snow has gathered along the shelter roof. The edge is soft and uneven. Nothing falls from it. A black trash bin stands near the curb. Its lid shines with melting snow. No paper moves around it. The Skybridge carries a soft hum through its ceiling. Air, lights, hidden wiring. The sound is plain and steady. It does not fill the space. It only keeps the corridor from feeling hollow. Along the inner wall, a directory sign points toward offices and shops. Coffee, pharmacy, tower lobby, parking ramp. The arrows are simple. They were useful all day. Now they point through a building that has stopped asking for directions. A closed coffee kiosk sits behind a half-height gate near the middle landing. The espresso machine is dark. Clean cups are stacked beside it. A chalkboard menu still says maple latte. The last word is smudged at the bottom. No one has wiped it clean. A small tray of sugar packets sits beside the register. White packets and brown packets lean against each other. One packet has slipped flat on the counter. it looks too small to matter. The night lets it stay there. Through the next window, the sidewalk below runs past a row of planters. The planters are filled with winter branches. Tiny white lights are wrapped around them. Some lights are on, some are dark. The pattern feels accidental and calm. A delivery bike is locked to a rack near the corner. Snow dusts the seat. The front wheel is turned slightly toward the street. No rider returns for it now. Cars pass far away on a larger avenue, soft behind buildings. Their light comes and goes between glass reflections. At the east side, a security camera watches the bridge corridor. The dark lens holds a small, round reflection. It does not turn. A small sign below it says, "This area monitored." The letters are clean. A piece of tape at one corner has yellowed. The corridor floor is polished stone. It reflects the ceiling lights in long, pale strokes. A few salt marks interrupt the shine. They look like white footprints, but they are only dry traces. They end near the coffee kiosk. After that, the floor becomes smooth again. The heater under the window gives a small click. Warm air comes through a narrow grill. The receipt under the bench lifts at one corner, then settles back. Nothing else answers. The Skybridge remains between buildings, high above the street. Not outside, not fully inside. A quiet tube of light over winter pavement. Below, Minneapolis sleeps in pieces. A signal changes. A shelter waits. Snow rests on metal and glass. Inside, the bridge keeps its gentle corridor. Bench, kiosk, directory. Warm air along cold windows. No one hurries through it. No badge taps at the doors. The street keeps its distance below. At the far wall, a cleaning cart stands in a recessed nook. A blue cloth is folded over the handle. One wheel is turned outward. The cart looks paused, not abandoned. A spray bottle sits in the top tray. Its nozzle points toward the floor. The bridge holds that small, unfinished detail. Then it returns to glass, light, and the dark city outside. Above the street, a faint draft moves along the seam. It makes the glass feel near. Its reflection floats for one pane, then slips from view. The bridge stays quiet. The corridor bends slightly after the coffee kiosk. The view changes there. Instead of the street, the glass looks into another building. A lobby sits below on the other side. Its marble floor is pale. A dark reception desk waits under two hanging lights. The desk has no person behind it. A vase stands at one end with bare winter branches inside. The branches make thin shadows on the wall. The Skybridge passes above that lobby and continues toward the parking ramp. Its floor becomes narrower for a while. The ceiling lights feel closer. A poster case hangs on the inner wall. Behind the glass, an ad for a winter market shows people holding paper cups in daylight. The corners of the poster are held by clear clips. One clip has slipped a little. The poster still stays flat. It does not need to be fixed now. Near the poster, a small metal trash can sits against the wall. Its lid is closed. A salt line has formed around the base where the floor was mopped earlier. The line is thin. It follows the metal curve and fades near the back. On the street below, a snowplow passes far away. Only an orange light moves between buildings. The sound reaches the bridge late and soft. Then the light disappears. The street becomes still again. The bridge feels made for daytime movement. Coats, coffee, badges, lunch bags. At night, all that movement has drained out. The structure remains warm and useful, with nowhere to send anyone. A hand sanitizer stand sits near the ramp doors. The bottle is almost full. A small, dried drop rests below the pump. The floor around it is clean. A printed sign asks people to use it before entering the offices. The sign is polite and unnecessary at this hour. The ramp doors have narrow vertical windows. Through them, a concrete landing is visible. A stairwell light glows beyond the next turn. No car door closes in the ramp. No tire sound climbs the concrete. Only the building hum continues. A card reader beside the doors has a blue edge light. The plastic face is scratched by years of badges. It glows gently, but asks nothing. At the lower edge of the door, melted snow has dried into a white fan. It came from shoes earlier. It will stay until the next cleaning pass. The Skybridge floor carries small stories like that. A salt mark, a receipt, a turned cartwheel, a smudged menu word. None of them becomes important. Together, they make the closed place feel real. Back near the windows, the city drops away again. The street is deeper below this part of the span. A traffic lane shines with a thin, wet line. A bus stop sign stands under the glass. Its blue circle is clear. The bench beneath it is empty. A little snow has gathered in the corner of the bench. Not enough to cover it, just enough to show how long the street has been quiet. Across the street, a storefront sign is off. The letters can still be read by light from the sidewalk. The door has a metal pull that shines once as the signal changes. The red signal below turns green. No cars move through it. The green light washes the wet pavement and disappears. Inside the bridge, a ceiling panel gives one small tick. It is quiet. It has no meaning beyond the building settling. The tick fades. The hum returns. The lights keep their low, even color. At the next wall section, a framed map shows the skyway system in thin, colored lines. Long routes cross blocks and towers. Little squares mark exits to the street. The map looks like a quiet network. In the day, it carries people above snow and traffic. Now it lies behind glass, complete and unused. A small sticker marks the current bridge. It is slightly crooked. That makes it easier to believe. The corridor continues past it with no rush. Glass on one side, warm wall on the other. City held below. A narrow ledge runs along the window base. Dust has gathered in the corners. One tiny pebble of sidewalk salt sits alone near the middle. At the far end, the bridge meets another set of locked doors. Beyond them, an office lobby is dim. A holiday garland still hangs over the reception wall, even though the season is fading. The garland has tiny, warm lights. A few remain on. They make the lobby feel distant and quiet. The doors hold their line. The carpet beyond them begins in a darker shade. No one steps through. The Skybridge remains over the sleeping Minneapolis streets. A warm passage between closed buildings. A glass room with no one inside it. Below, a thin wind moves snow dust along the curb. It gathers at the base of a street sign. Then the street is still again. Inside, the bench, the kiosk, the map, and the ramp doors stay in their places. The bridge does not need to be empty forever, only for this hour. A small reflection of the ceiling lights repeats in the windows. Light after light, soft and regular. The city lies behind those reflections. Quiet towers, wet pavement, winter branches in planters. The bridge holds them all without choosing one view. The night holds. A pale morning color begins behind the towers. The Skybridge stays softly lit. It has not become busy yet. The windows now show more of the street. Wet pavement, planter boxes, the locked entrance far below. The escalators in the connected atrium are still visible through the next glass span. They move without hurry. Their steps fold and return. No one rides them. The motion belongs to the building for a little longer. At the coffee kiosk, the smudged chalk word looks clearer in gray light. Maple latte. A small line of chalk dust sits under the board. The stacked cups remain by the dark machine. One cup has turned slightly from the others. Its rim catches the first thin daylight from the window. The sugar packet that slipped flat on the counter is still there. White paper on dark wood. Nothing has touched it. Near the bench, the curled receipt has moved closer to the wall. Maybe the heater nudged it. Maybe the air shifted when the building warmed. It rests now in a crease between floor and baseboard. The printed side faces down. It has become only paper again. Outside, the bus shelter is clearer. Its glass walls show streaks from old snow and street spray. The bench inside is still empty. A thin line of snow sits along the shelter roof. It looks softer in the morning gray. No piece falls. The traffic light changes below the bridge. Green washes the intersection, then yellow, then red. A single car passes through after the change, far enough away to be only sound and reflection. Then the street returns to quiet. Inside, the corridor keeps its warm edge against the cold windows. The ledge holds dust and one salt pebble. The pebble looks brighter now. It has no importance. It only proves the street was carried inside. The directory sign still points to coffee, pharmacy, tower lobby, and parking ramp. The arrows are clean. The building will need them later. For now, they point into closed space. At the ramp doors, the blue card reader glows beside scratched plastic. The dried snow fan along the threshold is still white. No fresh wet mark crosses it. Through the narrow door window, the concrete landing has gained more shape. The stairwell light is still on. The railing casts a short shadow down the wall. No tire sound climbs from below. The parking ramp stays behind its door. The poster case near the bend holds its winter market scene. Daylight in the poster. Warm cups. People in coats. The real corridor is quieter than that picture. It has no crowd to hold, only the soft light and a few traces from yesterday. A ceiling panel gives a tiny sound, then nothing. The sound is swallowed by the heater in the long glass room. The Skybridge glass reflects those windows and the ceiling lights together. For a moment, the corridor looks doubled. Then the view sorts itself out. The glass elevator in the connected lobby waits between floors. Its cabin light is on. No chime comes through the bridge. The vending machine beside it still shows rows of drinks and snacks. The crooked snack remains caught in its coil. Morning has not changed its decision. A plant near the balcony curve bends over the edge of its planter. Water beads on one blade. The bead travels down slowly and stops before the tip. The plant stays quiet. The bead holds there. At the cleaning cart, the blue cloth still hangs over the handle. The spray bottle is still angled toward the floor. One wheel remains turned outward. The cart feels less like an object now and more like a paused task. Soon someone will take it by the handle. Not yet. The Skybridge continues to hold the space before people, before badges, before coffee lids, before footsteps over salt marks. The city below starts to return one piece at a time. A distant bus, a signal, a light in a tower, steam lifting from a street vent far down the block. Inside, the bench remains empty. The kiosk is closed. The map still says, "You are here."